can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognise you right away. Please. You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs did on a fortnight ago. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough for reinforcements to...
You're a soft...
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I...
Burrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that...
Come now! I'll be good for it, I swear! So what do you think? Should I snag a...
Everyone needs a hand now and then. Take the fish, and none but us will be the wiser.
Sure, everyone needs a hand, but who are we to offer the merchant's hand without his consent? He should leave the fish be.
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Ethics are fine in theory, but nothing would stop me from helping you through a hard time.
If you encourage thievery, I'll have to treat you as I would any common criminal.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish. Yours for a scrap of gold each.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots. Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
tomatoes?
No, we'll do as I say.
That's the spirit! Or should I...
Sir, did you just steal that fish?
No, I paid for it.
You were a witness to this event.
This man is telling the truth. He paid for that fish fair and square.
Quite so. I saw him pay the merchant.
I can't thank you enough for your...
Well, sorry to have bothered you then, sir.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
On the move for cheese. No excuses.
I swear I saw a light. A good day to you.
Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
The finest veggies size seals ever seen. Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Let's see. Carrot, cheese, tomato. Lonesome, spiritless, perhaps rattling an earth element.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
Leave me be, I've a job to...
Some officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm...
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town. So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger. Well, what do you want to know? Can you tell this is the most ancient city in Andervale? They're nightmare incarnate, aren't they?
I'm adamant about her innocence.
We need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
the popular girls from the Source Academy could see how edgy and dangerous you've become.
What a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sloop. Well, what do you want to know? Sometimes I forget they're even out there, to be honest. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something...
That's funny, Private.
Sorry, sir.
Sir, no, sir.
Good luck with the...
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
What have we here, then? The so-called Source. I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil, by which I... Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. But nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. What? You're going...
Source hunter, but certainly. What? Oh, I am but a wizard, a guardian. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart. You see, my one desire is to my great regret, none of them. Oh, but that's not a trick. It's such magic is a gift, hunter. To tread upon the... to be out in the night. But of course it's handy to speak. Oh, that'll never happen. Granted, a witch could... I'm my own wizard, you know. And I don't intend to become anyone's by all means. Strangers leading... And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of souls. I don't know quite what to make of this news, but... Of course, I hope you're... I can but piece together what few more... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. It took a while for the landlord to plot how and why he came to be there. No one. I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has... Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not... And what might those be? Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. We've cordoned off the... There's nothing of interest along the water... Oh, a mere trifle for one with the... In truth, I don't know. The Legion... Someone is
don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Sorry, sir.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers
You think
are the
that's
most
funny,
ferocious.
Private?
Ugly will be the least of it.
Sir, no, sir.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
Attention! About face!
You have a brain behind that feral wall, have you? The courteous question crossed her lips and aped an air of aptitude.
Hey, Tom, I think that was an insult.
Hello there!
Potions to bemuscle you, scrolls to entussle you. Ah, gracious patron.
Let us see if you can choose the finest ring.
So, which of you is more deserving of life?
But if one were to reach... Oh, a sauce hunt. No matter, no matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the... Certainly, what would you like to know? The counsellor. Terrible loss, that. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple... I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Me? Why, I'm more than... It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted... Yes, yes. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic... But she claims to have gotten the relic from a... Utter rubbish, I said. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye, and I expect she'll be a very successful...
Healing stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic.
Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think... I'm sorry. I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation. But perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed sword. What would you like to know? Quite the venerable staple of Sicile, Stephen, and recently blessed with his third. Nearly everyone in Sicile is familiar with Grinning Steve, one of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found, yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from I myself was nothing, but it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time. You are? I thank you a million.
Stephen should receive the stone. We know full well the difficulty of growing up without a family.
Yes, let's return a healthy Stephen to...
Stephen, it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm... No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? It's lightning.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow, it sent us flying into the stars.
Terrible, terrible, terrible! By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 rivers
Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zigzags the historian at yours. As for how I got here, well, for a historian, how you got here, though, on such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of... at last, a question I can answer most definitively. Time ought naturally to have no end. Show, don't tell, I always say. So, go.
I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Another piece of trash!
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal! It's... the portal! It's quite sprung. You, dearest, those torches, a light! This poor... Goodness me, how right you are! There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. It is the void itself. I can't say for sure where it came from, how, or what. Though I cannot say for certain. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered. But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap, it's not that I believe. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive. After you, You first. But don't... Yes! Just as I'd hoped. There she is. There it is. Come.
And he's off!
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here. Indeed, Sir Imp.
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests at...
My reaction exactly, milady.
This is a question better put to our guests. If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of... But you are different. So please, do tell me. How did you arrive here? A stone. So... It was a stone. But not like this, no. Never had I experienced something but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into...
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you know...
Like the stone, source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone is not what it seems, source hunter. Do you see what violence my work has suffered?
Mysteries of all time.
It would appear that Starstone transforms it.
I see.
Yes. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the truth, indeed you must. Though I may not yet understand why.
Why, of course. That's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no...
That shall never be. Please, our most... Come. I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge.
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones.
What do you make of it?
What'll it be,
We can't deny our reaction to Starstone. There must be something to all of this, mad as it may seem.
So, what do you think, Source Hunter?
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing...
I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your...
How welcome you are upon this realm.
The glint in your... No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll met, but you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of... Off you go, then! You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine.
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void.
Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Lonesome? Well, yeah, perhaps you can imagine the... Neither do I. This we may not understand the... Oh, I don't know if... But of course, so gather those stars before you go. I hope you'll be able to help... A question has me stumped, milady. Why are there 2 of us? 2 beings that record all of history parallel to one another?
That is a good question, Zigzag.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of... I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of... And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it can then... That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. While you were being lectured by the advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes that's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of Starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent. Though bloody murder may... Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have... Now that this matter has been settled, Hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest...
Plenty of fish in the sea, but I've got the foulest of the lot on my racks.
Size sails, shiver me timbers and sliver me heels.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage. garbage. Now, there's my pepper. Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah.
I don't have the right tool for digging.
Here lies Catherine. I know, I was great.
I don't have the right tool for digging. Looks like that dog is awfully agitated.
Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Good luck out there, Hunter. Evil
The
lurks
Legion
beyond sight.
stands at the red. You don't look like you're quite... I sincerely...
Did it sprout legs and run away? Ah, yeah, it is.
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
Honoured to meet ya.
You don't think it's infected, do you?